Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing day 1 of the 14 days of Valentine's Day. So as you can see, I already have my tips ready to go. These straight tips I got off of Amazon and I really like these a lot. They're thick and sturdy, but not too thick to where they cause issues when laying acrylic. And then I just went in with my OPI dehydrator and then my Young Nails Protein Bond. We're just going to prep those nails and get them nice and ready to lay some acrylic. Okay, so really quick, if you watched my last video, I talked to you guys about a dupe for the Craig brush from Young Nails, and this is the Profiles Backstage Sculpt It Like It's Hot number 12. If you watched my last video, I did explain that these brushes are very, very similar, and I really like them a lot. The Craig brush right now is my OG, my go-to. But I really, really like this Profiles Backstage brush as well. So if you wanted a cheaper option, but something that does very similar work, feels the same, holds the same, and works the same, this Profiles Backstage is the dupe for that. I really like this brush a lot. Okay, so for this set, I am using the Valentino Pure Beauty Acrylic System, the new Smoke and Mirrors collection in the color Rosé. And I am not sure if Valentino changed their formula, but I feel like the colors that I've used in this Smoke and Mirrors collection, the self-leveling in them is really, really nice, which the other colors are really well at self-leveling as well, but these ones were just like extra self-leveling, I guess. I really liked it a lot. And this color, how freaking cute! Okay, I did want to apologize for being out of frame here, or partially in frame, partially out of frame. I am working with a new setup, so I'm just trying to figure out where that perfect position is at. Like I said in my last video as well, I did have my suction cup for my red iguana hand set back a little bit. I just changed that, so my next video should be a much more clear picture, and I should be in frame a lot more. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want me to slow down the actual acrylic application process, and I can slow the frames down for you when it comes to me applying that acrylic. Okay, and at this point, I am going to go in and kind of push the corners of the side walls down a little bit. Sometimes when we lay acrylic, super thin layers of acrylic can transfer onto that skin, and we don't want it to be uncomfortable for our client. So you just go through and kind of push down on the corner a little bit just to separate any acrylic if it did transfer over, and you will begin your filing. All right, I want to share with you guys a little technique that I learned from a really cool manager of mine when I worked in the salon. So what we're going to do is hold our files straight up on that side wall, but what we're going to do is we're going to keep the file straight on all 10 fingers on one side of the nail. So in this video, I'm starting on my right side, left side of the hand, and I'm just going to keep my file straight all the way through on all 10 fingers on this side. And then I will go back through and I will do it on the opposite side. This is a little technique to help you keep your file straight instead of turning your wrist from side to side and your file from corner to corner or edge to edge. And it'll just help keep it straight all the way through. Okay, here I am going in with my 5-in-1 bit from Kira Sky. This is my absolute favorite bit for working with acrylic around the cuticle area. It just gets in there nice and flush, and it gives you a really, really clean finish. So I really, really like this bit a lot. I don't really use it for any of the other balancing or taking down bulk or anything like that. I usually just stick to the cuticle area and along those side walls with this bit. Okay, and after I'm done using that 5-in-1 bit, I go in with this safety medium fine bit that I got from my local nail supply store. It is the brand Creations, so I think that can be found on Amazon, or if you go to creations.com, they should have it there as well. I really, really like these bits for balancing also. I will just go side to side and then up and down, and it does a really good job. Okay, here I am going in with my standing band that I got from Profiles Backstage. I don't remember how much I paid for them, but aren't they just the cutest things that you have ever seen? Literally purple standing bands. How freaking cute is that? If you want to know how much they were, leave me a comment in the comment section and I will do that research for you and look up that number and let you know. But I'm just going to go through each of these nails with my sanding band, making sure I take out any imperfections that were caused by the safety bit or the 5-in-1 bit from Kira Sky. just a little recap on those bits. That first one is the 5-in-1 Kira Sky bit. The second one was the balancing bit or the safety bit that I got from Creations. And then that mandrel bit with the purple sanding bands from Profiles Backstage. Okay, and at this point, I like to do what I call finish filing. So I'm just going to go in again and make sure those sidewalls are nice and tight and the tips are crispy. When you are finished filing, I always suggest turning your client's hand around and looking at it from this point of view, because this is your client's point of view and it also gives you a really clear shape of that tip, whether or not you have straight edges or not. So I definitely recommend turning that hand around, holding your file straight and filing it across this way, just to make sure all of those lengths are the same, shapes are the same, and again, you have nice crispy edges. Okay, and then I like to go back in with my sanding band, kind of hold it at an angle against that nail and push it just very gently up underneath. That helps create a very nice C curve in that nail. Not too big of a C curve, but enough to where you can see the definition in the shape better. Okay, another little thing that I learned or technique, when you go in with your buffer, you don't want to buff the nails going one direction on each of those nails. You want to go back over an area that you just buffed. So kind of like what I'm doing here, either go in a circular motion, or if you go up with the buffer one direction, go down with the buffer the opposite direction. And this will help give you a smooth surface. Otherwise, if you just keep that buffer going one direction, you are going to keep the imperfections in the nail. Okay, and at this point, if I'm satisfied with the shape and length and all of those good things, I would have my client go wash their hands with a little brush, scrub around the cuticles under the nail, making sure we get rid of all of the dust. And then when they come back with dry hands, I go in with this swipe or alcohol, and I just continue dusting off that nail, getting back around the cuticle area, especially if they wash their hands with soap. You don't want any soap residue on those nails when you go in for polish. So I like to go back through with either alcohol or, like I said, that swipe from Young Nails, and then just give me a clean surface. And again, especially if I'm doing nail art, I want it to be as dust free as possible. So for this design, I wanted to do like an 80s inspired-ish hearts moment. So what I'm doing is taking this hot pink, which is the brand Luxa in the color Slap Your Mama Pink, and I'm mixing it with that New Rev top coat. This is going to give me a jelly-like color, so it's going to be more of like a see-through color, and I'm going to use that for the base hearts. So they're going to be a little bit thicker and a little bit wider. Again, I want to apologize for being out of frame. I'm getting this figured out. I like to get real close and personal with those nails when I'm working on them. So I kept turning the hand in the direction to where my phone wasn't in my face and I could see what I was doing. So again, I apologize for being out of frame here. But this brush that I'm using is the detail brush that I got from Amazon. The brand is Macart. I really like it for doing wider lines like this or just quick little lines that I have to go in with. The brush does a really good job for that. Okay, so then we're gonna go and cure that for 60 seconds. I'm using the Light Elegance Dot Curing Light. And I really like this light as well. She was prettier at one point, but she's been used so many times. So here we are. Okay, so now I'm going back through with that hot pink, except for I did not, this one is not mixed with the top coat. This is just the hot pink by itself. So I kind of wanted to have that jelly-like background in the back, and then I went in with the straight hot pink over the top of it just to define those lines a little bit. And then I took my white by Valentino Pure Beauty with my micro detailer brush from Macart. And I'm just adding in a little bit of white definition on a little bits and pieces of these hearts to kind of bring them out a little more. And then I thought it would be cute to add in some of those stars, but I did not do the best of job at those. But that's okay, it still turned out super cute. And to finish off this set, I went in with my Not Polish Matte Top Coat. I really, really, really like using matte on super bright colors and on designs. I just feel like it makes it pop a little more. It makes it look more of like a 3D, or you can see the design a lot better under matte. Also, another little technique that I learned is if you are going to do super intricate nail art, if you put a layer of top coat to do your nail art on top of, it is so much easier to see that picture. Also, if there is any imperfections in the nail, when you put that matte top coat down, it helps prevent the polish falling into those imperfections, causing like leaky looking nail art. So yeah, just a little trick if you wanted to do some nail art on top of that is more intricate than this. Put a small thin layer of matte top coat down, cure, and do your nail art on top of that. And if you didn't know, you can put shiny over matte, so doing that is not going to affect the way that your nails come out if you chose to use a shiny top coat. So once we have the matte on there, we are going to cure 60 seconds and take her out. Now that we are at the end of this video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't already know, I am new to YouTube and to creating content, so I would love any feedback that any of you have for me. Please just leave it down in the comment section and I will look those over and respond. Or if you had any questions on any of the products that I used, again, just leave me a comment in that comment section and I would be more than happy to help you. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this video. How cute did these turn out? Thanks, guys.